Hi, Neil from GroundX here. In this video, our chief scientist Ben Fletcher will explain why, despite what you may have heard, vector databases are not an optimal solution for building RAG applications. Vectors are really helpful for similarity search, but if you rely only on vectors, you're losing vital context for each chunk of data stored in your AI database. That results in less accurate search and retrieval, and that can lead to hallucination by sending context-free blocks of text to an LLM and asking it to make sense of it. And frankly, quite often it just fails. Ben will explain how our semantic database at GroundX and fine-tuned ingestion pipeline automatically generate the context required for accurate search and retrieval and hallucination-resistant completions from LLMs.
With a vector database approach, you take documents such as PDFs, Word docs, or some form of unstructured text, and you run it through a text extraction process such as OCR in the case of PDFs, where you do image recognition, or you export the data out of a Word document to text. Then you take that extracted text and you vectorize it using the embeddings from an LLM such as ChatGPT. And this gives you a vector representation of your text data. And you store the vector representation of your text into a data storage such as something like Pinecone, where you can submit queries to the vector database and do text-based searches and get relevant snippets of content, which you can use in the context of requests to an LLM such as ChatGPT. Now let me walk you through what that looks like with GroundX. In addition to documents and unstructured text, with GroundX, you can also add websites, cloud storage such as Google Drive or Dropbox, or even connect databases so that contents from the database can be used in real time with each query. Once data is added to the GroundX ingestion API, it goes through something we call pre-processing. And the purpose of pre-processing is to extract text, add relevant metadata as the text is being extracted. And this can be done using a library of pre-built preprocessors that GroundX provides, or by writing your own custom preprocessors using proprietary scripting language we call GroundScript. We then store a vector representation of your text, much like Pinecone, but we also save this enhanced metadata that has been added during the ingestion, as well as raw text. When a search query is submitted, we again run the query itself through our preprocessors, and we do this in order to better match the query with the metadata and the content that we've saved during the ingestion process.